Okay, let's build a base game starter home using styled rooms step by step. If you're a beginner, this video is definitely for you. I'm going to try to explain every single thing I'm doing so that you can build your own cute little starter home for well under $20,000. So we're going to start by going to styled rooms, which is right over here, this little room looking thing, and I'm going to purchase the living room first. So living rooms, in case of company, the cheapest one. Okay, this room comes in this sort of gray murky color, an orange and a green, and in this case I think I want this floor, none of it is blue, but I want that color of wood floor, so I'm going to purchase the orange one. You can press T to go top down, and then you can turn the room with the greater than, less than keys, or caret keys, some people call them. So I'm just going to place it about right here, and I'm going to turn it with those keys so the sofa is over to the left. You can go ahead and place that down. Then let's go for a kitchen. Linoleum Dream. It comes in a blue, so let's buy that blue one. So I'm pulling it out here. I'm going to turn it again with those caret keys. I'm going to place it so that it is two tiles back from where the living room is, and go ahead and place it down. So it's going to have 2 tiles in front and 1 beyond the living room in the back. Bedroom, snooze, cruise control. This first one is the one that has the blue bed, so I guess let's just get that one, and we will turn it, and I'm going to place it in the corner like that against the living room and the kitchen with the bed along the back. Bathroom, bare necessities, the cheapest one. It also comes in a blue, so let's go ahead and get that blue one. I'm going to place it in the corner between the bedroom and the kitchen. I'm going top down, and then with T, and then press the home key to bring up the walls. Let's get this door and move it to that position right there so that it'll come out of the bedroom instead of the kitchen. And then end key, bring the walls down. So the door being there made me lose the refrigerator that was here. So let's see if it's in inventory. There it is. Okay, so this box down here is your household inventory. If you already have a sim on the lot, which I do, she's standing right there, then you'll have household inventory. If you're building a lot without a sim there, the refrigerator will just disappear. It won't go into any inventory, and you have to just buy it again. I'm grabbing it, but I'm gonna put it over there because I actually want to rearrange this a little bit. Let's put the stove in that corner, move the sink to this position, and then put the refrigerator in that corner. I just think it makes more sense for the refrigerator door to open up to the kitchen. Okay, and the other thing we want to do right off the bat, I'm going to bring up my walls again with the home key. Click on any room, and then position yourself so you can see this arrow up and down in the middle. Grab it and go 1, 2, 3, so that you have a little foundation like that. You can go any level, high or low, that you want, but I just always like 3. All right, and then here is the sledgehammer. We're going to get rid of these 2 sections of wall. You can see top down, it's the 2 sections of wall between the living room and the kitchen. And then T again, so I can see this archway better. Grab it, sell it. Let's also get rid of these lights. They're $70 each. They're really large, and if you have a small house like this, they're blocking quite a bit of your view as you work on the house. So we'll get the $70 times 4, and then go objects by room, kitchen, and then there's this sconce in the wall. It's one way to get to lights. There's many other ways, but I want this super subtle saucer light. T for top down, so you can kind of place it. I'm going to do 2 over the kitchen counters. I like for the kitchen counters to be well lit. 1 in the middle of the bathroom, 1 in the middle of the bedroom, and 1 in the middle of the living room. Will be plenty of light for this house. Okay, the end key to bring down the walls again. So if you want this house to be quick and easy, you can just use the color schemes that you have in here and copy them to the rest of the house. I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Then we'll go ahead and decorate it. We'll like landscape it and make it just a basic, very cheap house. Then we'll fix it up. So just in case, just whatever you're going to want to do with your house, you can do. So my blue choices here are this blue with the white baseboard, or this kind of lighter blue it looks like with this white wainscoting. You can go with either one. I'm going to pick this one, Essence of Pastel. Here's the eyedropper icon, or you can hold down E to pull it up, then click on the wall color you want, hold down Shift to put it in the entire room at once, and so that will paint the entire house the same color. It's going to look best to me especially with a small house like this. I mean, unless you're going for a certain type of look, if all the floors and all the walls match, I think that looks better. I'm also going to press E, copy this plank flooring. I'm going to put it in the bedroom and the kitchen. If you want that kitchen tile, you can keep it. I think I'm going to keep this blue tile in the bathroom for now and just see how it looks. So I have a lot of different blues going on here, so I'm going to recolor these kitchen cabinets to this white. And what you can do for that, you can either click on the design tool up here or just press R and then choose whatever color from the palette that you want. I'm going to go with that white. I'm also going to make the refrigerator white. If you like that blue color, you can keep it. It is also kind of cute, I admit. Okay, so in the bedroom, let's turn this dresser using the caret keys and place it on that wall. That'll open up the bedroom a little bit better. And then in the bathroom, grab the sink, turn it with the caret keys, place it on that wall. Just kind of makes more sense to me for it to be there. Now, I don't like how close it is to the bathtub, so you can press F5 to give yourself a half tile that you can use to move left or right. I'm going to put it a little closer to the toilet. If you don't like that, ignore that. Then I'm going to grab the mirror, put it over the sink. R for recolor it. Let's see, let's go with the white, I guess. Okay, so that's arranged. I'm going to recolor this bed so it looks more feminine. If you have a masculine sim that you want to have a more masculine look, you can maybe keep this one and it's still blue, but I'm going to recolor it to this leaf design because it'll go more with the style I'm going to end up putting in this house. And then I'd like to recolor the dresser as well to be more like the bed, to that taupe color. I think that will look pretty. And then in the living room, let's recolor the sofa. I'm going to go with the dark blue for now, and the chair is going to be this lighter sort of, what would you call that, like a dolphin blue. I don't know why it makes me think of dolphins, but anyway. And then let's get this stereo table kind of out of the way. I'm just recoloring the plant on it to blue. Okay, it's gonna be kind of tight with the coffee table, but it will work. T for top down. I'm just gonna pull the sofa over enough to get this table back in there. That's not enough. One more. Okay, like that. And then center the coffee table and pull the chair over here and turn it. It would be great if you could have it here. I don't think that'll work with the front door on there, but I'm gonna do that for a second and see if it does. Now, one more thing. Me personally, I always get rid of the interior trash cans on these tiny houses because it takes up room, and assume if you have them throw things away, they'll put it in there and then go to this trash can and then take it outside. And if you don't have a trash can in the house, they'll just always take the trash outside directly. So I don't know, just me, that's the way I like to do it. So I'm going to sell that too, just for the heck of it. Okay, so now we have the interior of the house. It's all blue and gray, let's say, and white, and looking pretty good. You know, it's not bad for a basic house. So now let's bring up the walls on the outside and we will work on the exterior. Page up will show you the ceiling or the roof. And I'm going to roofs, and I'm just going to grab a gabled roof. I'm going to put this one starting from that back corner, pull it across, and then go ahead and pull it forward to that wall right there, the front wall of the kitchen. I'm going to grab another one, put it on that corner, and then pull it to the right. I'm going to turn around here and also pull it back. You're using this arrow that looks like that in order to extend your roof pieces forward and back and side to side. One more gabled roof is going to go here, and I'm going to use those caret keys or greater than, less than to turn it so it will cover this little section of the house like that. I'm going to go ahead and leave this showing. There's other ways to do it. You could shrink this up a little bit. You can get rid of these eaves if you want to and make it even smaller. You can also copy this piece and put another piece in there and get rid of these eaves to not have any roof showing in the front. But I'm actually going to go ahead and let it show. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull it all the way through there so it just goes ahead and shows like that. Because for this house, I think that looks pretty good. If you don't like it, there's other ways to do it. Okay, let's find some siding. Wall patterns, siding. I'm going to look at the clapboard crush for the main body of the house, and I think I want this, probably this light blue. Let me just try it and see. So I'm holding shift to cover this whole room, and this is all one room since I took out the middle wall, so that's one room. Hold shift will cover the bathroom and the bedroom. We need a foundation, so foundations, you can leave it like that, it doesn't look that bad, but I'm going to go ahead and get this Armageddon foundation. It doesn't cost any money, so it's fine, in white, and then just apply it to all the rooms. You have to go all the way around the house and do that. Let's page down so we can see the walls again, and T for top down, and I'm going to put a front porch and a back porch on the house. Walls and empty rooms, click on that, and then get this room tool, and we're drawing a room that's going to fit just kind of in the square that's available right there, lined up with this wall and that wall. Grab it again, and then on this side of the house I'm going to draw a room that sticks out by 2 tiles like that. That's going to be the back porch. T for top down, get the sledgehammer. If you just like kind of drag it there, it'll get rid of that entire wall, or you can do piece by piece and get rid of that wall. And then page up so there's this piece overhanging. If you wanted to, you could put another roof piece and have a covered porch. But for this house, we're not going to do that. This is going to be more simple than that. And then I'm going to come back here and get rid of these walls as well to expose this porch and the ceiling. Okay, so here's my little porches. Okay, so that got rid of my siding. So I just got to eyedropper this again with E, and on the back porch as well, hold shift and cover that room again. I forgot that it would do that. Oh, and see how my foundation is not the same. So gonna eyedropper this one and put it on that one and that one. So it should look the same all the way around now. Now for the top part of the house, you could go with the same siding if you wanted to. I'm gonna get a contrasting color. So for this, I'm gonna go with simple siding. The one I want is this kind of mossy green. I just think it'll look cool with what I have going on here. All right, that looks good. We're going to do some simple windows. Now for a plain blue starter cottage, we could go with these octopanes and just put like one there and two here. I don't know if I have those the same height or not. Page down so I can see the top. Okay. Let's pull these down. One and one. And then eyedropper it, and we'll put one on the bedroom and one on the bathroom. Now I'm just going to run around here and see if I have them all the same height. Okay, that looks pretty good. So this would be just a basic way to style this house. Let's get a door for the front door. I'm going to go for, let's see, what's the difference? Let's just get the unbranded entry device. It has the two little windows in it, and we'll put that right there. Okay, and then for stairs and ladders, I'm just going to get these white sturdy stairs. I'm actually going to just stick it there for 1 second and then get rid of this under part. It saved me 476 simoleons. So I just, hit it with a sledgehammer to get rid of it. Now it does make the stairs look a little bit strange. So click on move and then turn it with the carrots. And then you can attach it to the house like that. And then I'm going to hit E for eyedropper and copy it. Okay, so I have to get rid of the underside of it again. So sledgehammer that out. Another 476 simoleons saved. And when you're just starting out, if you want to, if you don't want to use money cheats and things, this is just a good way to keep your house really affordable. We'll landscape around that and make it look fine. Like you won't really notice that it doesn't have anything under it. Let's go page down and get a back door. I'm gonna go for the perfect pane for this French door. I always like that. I'm attaching it and then grab it again, use the carrots, and you can put the doorknob on the other side so that the door will open up that way toward that wall instead of out. It doesn't, if it doesn't matter to you, then you don't have to worry about that. But I don't know. I like for the door openings to make sense in my mind of what makes sense. Okay, so that is basically the exterior done. You don't even have to cover these porches if you don't want to. But an easy way to do it would be to, if I wanted this color, I could just eyedropper it, hold shift, and cover these patios with that color too. That same wood tone. I'm pushing G to get rid of the grid so you can really see it, and then page up. Okay, so that's the exterior of the house pretty much done. I just want to see real quick how centered it is on the lot or not. I think I'm going to move it back so it's more in line with these other two small houses. I want there to be more backyard than front yard, but I want there to be at least some front yard. So hit move up here, move the house. Let's see, move the lot. Let's move the house. Click on it and then move again. And that looks about right to me, so we'll put it there. All right, so then let's get some terrain tools to paint ourselves a walkway. Stone and pavement. I'm going to use cobbled together. This is one of my favorites. It's just, I like it. It's cute. We can click on this square brush if we want it to be a little bit straighter. If you want it to look more organic, maybe use the round one. But anyway, and then I'm doing the left bracket key to size that down a bit because it was large. And then drag it as straight as you can toward the sidewalk. Okay, let's go into this outdoor plants and shrubs and landscape the front. Unkempt shrubbery tall. It's going to go there. A green fern, maybe here. Not grass over there. Low-lying palm plant right there. Let's get some of these blue hydrangeas in pink. You can give it all blue if you want. I'll do one there and one right here. And then I need something right there. I think I'm going to go for a set of flowers. I love these assorted wildflowers. So click on flowers and then assorted wildflowers, and you can probably slide that right in there. Okay, so that's just a basic little landscaping around the front. Terrain tools one more time. Paint, dirt, and sand. I'm going to grab this dark Smarter Starter soil. Oh my gosh. Smarter Starter soil. That's a tongue twister. It's hard to say. Okay. I don't want it to be square. I'm going to click on the round, and this is too small for what I want to do, so I'm going to use the right bracket key to make it a little bit bigger. And then I'm just going to kind of paint that under all this landscaping for a mulch flower bed kind of look, kind of like that. Okay, so then let's grab a couple of trees, outdoor plants, trees. Let's see, I think I want the hawthorn tree. I'm gonna turn it. I'm doing this with actually a right click. Right click doesn't work for turning everything. And put it there. I'm going to check the placement of these in a minute. And let's put an American beech tree on this corner of the house. And so I always like to go into save to my library, save lot to your library, and then save lot. So just to see if I like where the trees are. And I think I'm going to pull this one actually a little bit closer to the house. So let's pull it to about right there. That looks pretty good. I think I'm actually going to go one more in. It's weird how it looks like it's really close and blocking the house from here, but when you see it straight from the front, like, yeah, so that's about right. That's how I kind of want. I just kind of want it looking like it's sheltering this house a little bit. And then terrain tools, starter soil to shadow under the trees. I'm going to size it down and do a small one there. Here's our mailbox, so let's grab it and we'll put it here and do a little bit of shadow under it as well. And so that's basically done. Let's work on the back. I'm going to go into outdoor plants again and get this elm tree for this corner of the backyard. Terrain tools, stone and pavement, cobbled together. Now, right bracket key to make this much larger so you can draw a nice little patio area here with that. Over on this side of the house, I'm going to grab it again, kind of paint this in a little bit more, and then make it smaller and run a little path to here. This is going to be for the trash can. I don't know. I just always like doing that. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll landscape inside of that. So outdoor plants, shrubs. Let's see. I'm going to grab one of these, this big unkempt shrubbery wide, and turn it. Let's see. I don't know. Probably, I guess I'll put one there. A knotgrass grass, maybe right on the corner, and then palm, a low-lying palm in there. You could put flowers in there too, and then a wild grass is going to go here with a fern. Let's see, let's put the fern maybe there. A lovely lavender hedge will look really nice with this house. Turn it and just see where I want to place this. Probably there, and then maybe another palm also with that tree. And then I'm going to make another section over here with not grass. Let's see, let's put a fern with it. You want different heights and shapes together. That's my best tip for landscaping. Let's add some flowers, these wildflowers. I'm going to put a set of them here and a set of them, let's see, let's put another set right there. A sunrose bush. Let's see, I love this passion's kiss for flowers. It's really pretty. I think I want a pink one maybe there. Let's see, what else do we want? Let's see if one of them will slide in right here too. It will. Okay, good. Before I do anything else, terrain tools, paint, dirt, and sand, I'm going to go ahead and do some of that shadowing mulch look just to see if I want to fill in any more of this to make it look more full. I'm just shading under each of these areas with that. Okay, just looking it over. If we're keeping it cheap, we're going to try not to, overdo it, but make it cute. It's cute enough without being overly expensive or overdone. So I don't know, that's just always what I like. I don't like this. This doesn't look right to me, so I'm going to get rid of it. And I think I'm actually going to eyedropper these assorted wildflowers one more time and put that over here. I think that'll look better. Yeah, definitely. Okay, you could keep going. There's some small, little things oh, that's not small. Never mind. Let's try this one. Purple perennials, these are small and they kind of will tuck into blank spots like this. And I can also turn on BB move objects, and then you can really get your landscaping dialed in if you want the plants to, slide into little places like that. I think right now, I don't think I'm going to use that right now. I'm just going to let it be like this. And this spot just to me looks like it needs one more thing. And I think the one more thing is going to be a shrub, lovely lavender bush like this. This kind might look better. Yeah. I like that. Okay. And then while we're in the backyard, let's go ahead and go into objects by room, outdoors, and get a trash can. This is the least expensive, and I think it's fine. I'm just going to get it in gray, but any of those colors would be fine. I'm sticking it over there for now, just for a second. And then some furniture. I want this patio table in, I think, fuchsia. Lots of colors would look cute here, though. And then some chairs in white, I think would be really cute. Then one more thing for the backyard that just kind of goes with this color scheme. Under outdoor cooking, the Master del Grill, traditional grill. There's a white one. Yeah, this one. And we're going to put one of these on her patio. Let's see. Just kind of want it to be, I guess, right there at the looks pretty good. So these are fun. They can cook on that. They'll make it's expensive to cook on it, but it makes a lot of food, and if you put it in the fridge, you can use it for a long time, and it's all good. I'm going to grab the trash can and put it against the house like that. This is with the interior plain like that. And I guess what I'm trying to show you is that, it's not that plain. I mean, it looks pretty decent. She has a stereo. She can cook. She can do everything she needs to do. Her trash can is out here. If you want a trash can in there, feel free to put one back in there. And you can put more things in here, but what's in here right now is just what came with the styled rooms. And so the point I'm trying to make is that if you just buy those styled rooms and then use the color schemes that are in them and or change it however you want, you have a pretty cute little house. And this house right now, if I were to save this lot, is only 9,100 simoleons. And it has, it's landscaped and it has a patio table in the back and everything. I just think that's fun and cute. But now let's go ahead and spend a little bit of extra money and fix it up cute. Cuter. Page up so you can see the exterior. I am going to change these front octopanes out. So I'm going to sell all 3 of those. Build windows. There is a window called the Peacock. It's a really weird looking window. I'm going to get it in this, let's see, I think I'm going to get it in the green, and I'm going to put one there, and then also one here. And then I just want to check the placement of those. I feel like these 2 on the front, I'm going to bring them down a little bit. Yeah, more like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go over here and change out this octopane. I'm going to sell that one and get this as time goes by and put it over the bathtub instead, because I'm going for kind of a theme here. It's going to be kind of a French country, old lady kind of look that I actually love. Okay, so let's see. I want this one to be probably that green interior like that too, just to set off the blue, the soft blue that we're doing. I think I'll go ahead and put an octopane actually on the side of this house right here too, into the kitchen. I think that will look pretty. And if I'm not mistaken, this one has also a greenish, yeah, like that. So that green, wood slats or whatever gives it a little bit more interest. So let's go ahead and press R and recolor this one as well to this green. So there's our windows done in a little bit fancier way. Go to objects by room and you can click on the kitchen, indoor plants, find some window boxes. See a pink one there on that window. And I'm going to place it actually sort of along the bottom of the window like that. Swinging around here to the backyard, go to outdoor plants and add a few more little flower beds around. Blue hydrangeas and in flowers, some oopsie daisies. Let's see, I want to get these in, I think pink, maybe another set of wildflowers here. More shrubs like ferns and things kind of along this line right here. Some knotgrass grass. I always like that one. And you're just going to see how, you don't really have to spend that much more money to get, really nice looking yard and house actually, just by fixing it up a little bit. Under shrubs, one of these and put one of these, I think right there. This is the tall unkempt shrubbery, I believe is what that's called. And we can have another fern next to it if we wanted, something like that. So see how this just filled in a little bit more. Terrain tools, dirt, and I'm just going to, fill in some shadowing around those things. Now, listen, if I'm painting the shadowing a little too dark for your taste, you can certainly go less dark. I noticed that a lot of people like to have it barely show up. And I'm plastering it everywhere. But sometimes I do go along back here and kind of clean up the back edge. But I want it to look somewhat organic. I don't want it to look so straight and perfect. And there's certain things I will micromanage about a build, but this is just not one of them, I guess. Okay, I'm going to erase a little bit of this part too with a smaller eraser circle, just a little bit around that. It'll look a little bit better. Okay, that looks pretty good. Maybe that too. Okay, after I just said I wasn't going to micromanage. Okay, so now we have this. She has her little grill. She has her patio table with 2 chairs. She can have one guest back there eating with her. And let's jump inside and do a couple more things to the interior of the house. So let me take the grid off. Okay, first of all, I'm going to sell this modern looking chair and I'm going to switch that out for under living room, and you click on living chairs, and the chair I want is this one, Pretty Sitter. Probably just that first blue that popped up. I'm just gonna see if I can get it to fit in here or not. Okay, it will not, so let's set it in the kitchen for a second. I'm gonna sell this coffee table and plant. The plant went to inventory, so I'm gonna sell it again. Sell it again. Okay, so let's see. Will the chair, okay, the chair is it's bothered by the doors. What's happening, or maybe it'll go there. Okay, let's see. Yeah, all right, that should work. What might also help is if I switch the doorknob. So I'm going to grab it and use the caret keys to switch the door that way, and then a sim can come in without bumping this chair, theoretically. Okay, I'm gonna alt place it and just see if I can scoot it back anywhere. No, it's gotta be, unless you use BB move objects, it's gotta be right there. So we'll let that happen. Then I'm gonna get rid of that table as well. So let's sell it. And I'm just gonna put the stereo on the floor. The stereo is big, but it does provide happiness and entertainment, and it's less distracting than a TV. If they have a TV, they'll watch it all the time, and you may or may not necessarily want that all the time going on. For a rug for this room, let's go into Objects by Room and click on the rug in the living room. I want this snug rug. It fills up that entire room, but that's okay. You can size it down. There is a way to do it. You can grab it, use the left bracket to make it smaller if you want. Oops. Okay, so it could be more like that if you didn't want it to look like it was, taking up the whole room or whatever. So either way, I'm also going to recolor that because that's bugging me. Let's just make it gray. For a side table to go right there, I'm going to go into actually the outdoors furniture. So this bench again, and I'm going to get that one in gray and put it over here. I think I'm going to recolor my sofa now to this more steel blue, and this one, let me see, I don't want it to match. I think I'm going to go with that lighter grayish blue. I think that looks pretty. Now I just want to see if this, yeah, the stereo will not go on that table, so it's got to stay there. Let's go for a coffee table. One that's a little bit more in the flavor of this is this Caress coffee table. So we'll turn it and slide it in here. And I'm going to go top down and just check the placement of all my furniture. Now this totally looks like Sims will not be able to move around in here, but they will. I'm holding the Alt key to move this stereo back against the wall, and then I'm holding it again to see how far I can get the chair away. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, so top down, I would like to actually change this wall color as well. Build wall patterns, and the one I want is in paint. It is a basic pastel with white trim, and I'm going to go for this really soft blue. Let's hold shift and put it in all the rooms. So see how that just kind of brightens it up? Yeah, I like that color a lot better. So let's eyedropper it and put it in the bathroom as well. Okay, this is looking a lot more like what I want. Okay, so on the coffee table, let's go Objects by Room, Indoor Plants, and get the Orchid Unite in pink. And we're just going to put it in the middle of the table right there. And then for art in this room, the art choices in base game are pretty bad. They're pretty dismal, most of them. But if you click on Objects by Function, Decorations, right here, Wall Decorations, I believe that's where this is. There's this weird pinbacker wall art. It comes in 3 different colors that are all pretty neutral. And let me see. I think I'm going to recolor it to this lighter one, and that's going to be the art for that room. Let's go into Objects by Room and click on the lamp in the living room, because there's a little blue lamp that I'm looking for. This one. It also comes in some other colors, but the blue is what I want for that little table right there. So this is a very, to me, Ballard Designs inspired kind of set of things. If you know that company, they do French country. I don't know, I just really like their style. I get their catalogs here at my house, and I'm always flipping through them for ideas. This is a look that it's similar to what you would see in Ballard Designs. If you like that, as far as I know, that's called French country. Okay, so in the bedroom, we'll do a couple more things to that room as well. On the rugs, I want this dot rug in blue to put there beside the bed. So it's just called On the Spot. And then I'm going to get rid of this bright tile. I'm going to eyedropper quality plank flooring and go ahead and put it in that room as well. To me, that's a little bit more upscale. Back to the rug in the living room. It's a floral, it's this one. And this one comes in kind of it's an off blue, but let's try that. I think that will more or less work. I don't like that stripe under the bathtub. I think you can recolor this tub and make it just plain white. And you can also put a shower in there, but a shower in here would kind of mess up how cool this window looks over the bathtub. The only downside of the bathtub is that it takes a sim a long time to clean up in a bathtub. For the On the Spot rug, I think I'm going to recolor it to this softer blue and just look at that too. Yeah, I think that looks better. Let's grab a lamp for the bedroom. There's another French country kind of lamp. It's this one, the Soothe Light, and we'll put it on that side of the dresser. I'm going to get another little floral arrangement, the Feng Shui planter in pink for that side. See, look how it's so French country, not Old West country, but there's this kind of upscale country look. I just like this. For that wall, we need an art piece for that wall. Objects by Function. Again, in the wall art, I'm pretty sure where this thing is. Yeah, this thing right here, pictures on the wall. I think this looks cute, especially in feminine bedrooms. So it also comes in a few colors. So I'm going to push R and just see. So this one has more red. That one is kind of a dark green. And then this one is a purple. I think I'm going to go with that purple one actually. But all three of those, any of those would look fine. Okay, so I'm going to say the bedroom is done. Not doing curtains. I mean, if that bugs you, then shop for some curtains. Okay, and last room, we're going to put a little table in here in the kitchen. I think I'm also going to recolor her faucet to that sort of burnished copper look. It matches the handle on the refrigerator. And this is just me, you guys. I tend to not, let me bring up the walls. I tend to not put art on these interior walls and turn around and you know, like put art here and here and all that kind of stuff. I just tend not to do that. Why? Because when you're playing a sim, especially in a tiny house like this, you're never going to see anything that's on those interior walls. You're just never going to see it. So why should it even be hanging there, you know? And it just costs money. Upper cabinets right here, honestly, you would never see them because they'll disappear when you're playing the sim. So I'm not even going to bother putting those. If you want upper cabinets on a kitchen like this, then what you would want to do is put your appliances over here and do a corner you know, kind of arrangement, and then put some upper cabinets. You would see the ones that are on this wall when you're playing. But otherwise, you're never going to see it. While she's starting out with barely any money left, why put the extra money into that kind of thing? The same thing goes for curtains. They can add a lot to a house, but right now, as far as I know, there's no peeping Toms in Sims 4, so let's just go with it. No curtains. Okay, but objects by room, dining tables. We'll go for this perfect curve in a, let's see, any of these three, like this darker gray base would look good. It could be the lighter gray and it could be solid white, but I'll go with that. And then in the chairs, I think I want this one, but I want it in this, there's a soft, let's see, where is it? This one. So it's kind of a more muted baby blue. And I also like the wood color on that chair. So anyway, 2 of those. And then one more item is going to be this mega table vase with the, looks like tulips in it. Comes in a blue. Orange would probably also look cute. So just a little table, you know, set up like that. And then there you have it. I mean, look how cute the interior of the house is now. And now if I save it, it's 12,000, but fixed up, you know, quite a bit. All right, so only one thing left to do, and that is play test it with my little sim here. So I have my sim Juliet. Let's let her go on in and check out her house. Oh my gosh, look how cute. I love making these little houses. Okay, so she's gonna go straight to bed because it is 11 o'clock at night. Okay, she wants to go outside and grill, so let's let her. Looks like hamburgers. Mm-hmm. Look, the smoke is just like all blowing right in her face. Okay, so she can sit on her sofa. Let's turn on R&B, my new favorite station. I have to go into her creative sim and make her like that station. That station is new since I made her. But if you play a station they like she already likes hip hop, then it contributes to her happiness. So that's just always a really good, and it boosts any mood, you know, like good moods she might be in. She's going to the bathroom to wash her dishes. Sims do that for some reason. It's weird. So yeah, that's the house. If you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up would be awesome. And I'll see you guys in the next one.